Well, we got a special episode this week, and part of what we're going to be doing is talking about what you need to look for when you're shopping for a rig if you want to do full-time travel. So more about that right after this.
So we know that it's after the holidays, we're having some time, and now we're starting to think about what do we want to do for the summer.
Right. And we got to thinking as we were sitting here, and I mean, we enjoy our space. We really love our space. And we have shopped around, and truthfully, if you're an RVer already, you know, you may love your rig, but you got to look at all the others that are coming around. And
all the new stuff.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, there's so much amazing new stuff coming, especially from Keystone.
Yeah, I love the fact that we got a chance to look at the new ones there.
Some great ideas.
And it got us thinking, how many people get sucked into a rig because they think it's okay and then quickly discover this isn't going to work. Yeah. And when we were at Keystone, our representative, we were talking to him, and it was kind of cool, and we were saying, yeah, we've been in so many rigs and they look great, but then we discover, we think, oh wait, there's no space for this or no space for that. And he actually said the number one rule that other manufacturers do in design is they want the rig to look great empty.
And they do. You walk into them and it's like, oh my God, I love the colors. I love the design.
They look incredible.
You know, it's amazing.
It looks spacious, and it's spacious for a reason. But that's what we fell in love with Keystone.
Life.
It's not. And that's part of the reason why we fell in love with Keystone.
Yeah.
Now, yes, there are a couple other brands out there, but because we are brand ambassadors, I won't mention them by name. No.
A lot of them do have the same floor plans. Even different brands will have the same floor plan.
Got it.
But the thing is, there's going to be subtle differences. Those subtle differences could come out in several ways, which we're going to go over right now.
And that's why we're going to start with this. You need to start making a checklist, and I'm going to mention it again. But as we go through this video, make a checklist of what's important to you. Number one, hello, Mr. Obvious, clothes storage. Where are you going to store your clothes? Do you have ample closet space for what you need to bring with you? A dresser. We discovered, okay, we got a dresser, and then we built an alternative.
Yep.
So Dawn has a dresser too, because we didn't have two dressers. And face it, there's not enough room in one. And we pared down a lot. You've got to pare down what you carry.
Yeah.
But you still want more than one outfit to wear all the time, or two outfits. You'd want variety. So where are you going to store your clothes? So be mindful of that.
If you are a full-timer, you're going to want that special outfit for a special dinner or a show or something that you're going to.
Yeah.
So you've got to have room for that. Your jeans.
Well, not everything
How
can be
does it
jeans and
work
t-shirts.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Well, now and then
you have a problem with jeans and t-shirt? I'm sorry.
Now, the fact we're talking full-time travel.
Full-time travel.
Well, are you going to wear the same clothes in the winter that you wear in the summer, or are you going to try to put them all in the drawers and the and the spaces? I mean, that's kind of a waste of space. So you could have a summer clothes and winter clothes that you can pack away. So how are you going to do that? And by the way, space bags have worked great. So you are traveling full time. So you don't necessarily need those flannel shirts and jackets taking closet space. And you're going to want more summer shirts to hang up or put in the drawers. So where are you going to store your winter during the summer or your summer during the winter clothes? Yeah. And is there space for that?
A lot of times under the bed works for that, but you may have something else that we may mention coming up to go under the bed, like we do.
So what we did when we started looking, our itemized list had all of these things so we can visualize and think, okay, where's this going? Where's that going? So yeah.
Exactly.
So next.
Okay, so next, what about sheets and towels? I've seen some bathrooms where you have your medicine cabinet, which is great, and then a cabinet underneath, and that's all you have. Where are you storing your toilet paper, your sheets, your towels, different things like that, all of your...
Cosmetics.
Ladies, your cosmetics, hair stuff.
Female war paint.
Okay, Andy. Anyway, where are you putting all of that stuff? You've got blow dryers, hair curlers, however you do your hair. So check the bathroom storages.
And the first thing I look at when I walk into a new
both
rig,
look at.
Where's the pantry? Is there a pantry? If there's no pantry, I'm leaving.
We are so lucky to have the pantry that we have.
It's amazing.
And basically, it is pretty much what I chose this rig on.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw the pantry, it was like, oh, yeah. But I tell people when they come into our RV, yeah, this is my pride and joy right here. This is my shining glory of my pantry.
Don't be afraid to add an extra shelf if you think you need it.
Yes. It's really cool because in a lot of them, too, you can modify in some of these. They leave you nice big spaces. Put in an extra shelf if you need to.
Yeah.
Or
that's something we need
hanging
to tell
baskets
Keystone.
are really cool.
Make an option to have those little button things where you can adjust shelves and add a shelf.
I think they have done that.
Have they done that now?
They have done that in a lot of them.
Yeah, because I actually went in and did that on this one, and it was a fairly easy fix.
Yeah.
But so besides the pantry, how big is your refrigerator? I mean, think about the refrigerator you have at home. And now ours in here, we've got a nice size refrigerator in here. 13 cubic feet, I think. The single wides are under 10, 8 cubic feet or something like that. Your refrigerator at home minimum is probably 16 cubic feet. So you need to kind of look at that and decide, what do I want? Do I want to go with residential, or is this RV fridge going to work for me? Mm-hmm. But you got to make sure that it's going to have enough space to fit your lifestyle.
Correct.
Or you got to change your lifestyle.
Especially if you have children, they have a lot of snacks and things that might need refrigeration. So that's something you want to look at too. Personally, in our new rig, I would like to have the larger fridge. But
now, in most people's minds, that's where they kind of ended. Okay, we got pantry, we got a refrigerator, great, we're good to go. What about pots and pans, dishes, cups, flatware, cooking utensils?
Yep.
Those extra things like measuring cups and baking pans and...
Where are you going to put your dish towels?
Yeah, I mean, all that stuff has to come into consideration.
Under sink storage.
Yeah, so you want to make sure that you have plenty of space for that.
Yep.
And the all-important junk drawer. Truthfully,
what's in your junk drawer?
Yeah, we actually do have a junk drawer. That's how awesome this rig is.
We do.
But those are some of the things you need to think about in the kitchen area.
Right.
Now, here's one thing. As I'm sitting here, because I went through and tried to think of everything to talk about, and as I'm sitting here, I just realized, 2 more storage areas. One is we actually are lucky enough to have a little tiny cubby next to the microwave where we keep spices, and above it we have a space where we keep like the Ziploc bags, the storage containers, and sort of miscellaneous stuff there as well. So actually I'm going to share something with you right now. We found somebody who sold these things, and there's a name on the back. What is it? No, there's not a name on the back.
No, it's on the front.
We'll have to find this.
I can't read it.
I can't read it either. If we get the information, we'll put it in the comments. But we got these at one of the state fairs we were at, actually. And they fold up really flat.
They're amazing. I love it.
They are supposed to be microwave safe.
And dishwasher safe. And freezer safe.
They pop open, and you've got this great container. If you have things that need to breathe, you got this little thing that you can pop out.
Pops right out.
So like for produce, you can have that open for produce.
They come in so many different sizes. They even have one that's maybe about this big, little tiny ones.
So you also need to think about space within a space. So not just the rig. How are you going to get rid of all that Tupperware that you had, or all that, those other storage containers?
Right.
And this actually has turned out to be a great way of storage for us. And these being square, they can fit in the refrigerator and maximize your space.
They do have round ones also.
Yeah, but I like the square for maximizing space.
It's better space-wise for us.
Okay, what else do you need to look for in your new rig? Next checkmark area. There's a lot of additional storage that you're going to need that you don't realize you need. And this will also include your understorage under the rig, as far as making sure you have plenty of space. But some of the things I put down there, this is more personal to you. What are your hobbies? What do you do for entertainment? What extra items do you think you're going to want to bring along? Think about what you want to take with you. And I listed down a number of things that are kind of important to us.
Ladies, do so.
Yeah.
Can you bring your sewing machine?
Are you a musician? Do you have room for instruments?
Right. Do you have hobbies? I do diamond dots. I discovered diamond dots last year, and I absolutely love them. Those you can kind of do anywhere, and they're small enough. Again, diamond dots.
Yeah.
But fishing gear, men, women.
Yeah. Game systems, games, camera equipment. What else? Computer accessories. Let's see, what else do I have down there? Your camp chairs. You want to take your camp chairs?
Do you like
tables?
to read?
How do those go? Yeah.
Okay. Best bet ever was my Kindle. So, if you have a Kindle or one of those, best bet rather than I had so many books that it was like...
We were weighing down one whole section of... In fact, I put in an extra shelf and the shelf broke.
So, and face it, it may be expensive to buy at first, but guess what? The books on Amazon are really inexpensive. If you join their club, you get them free. So that's only like $10 a month. Books are a lot more than that, let's face it. So that's one thing. And
one other thought to think about that as well, as far as when you think of expense with this or expense with a book using a Kindle, what is space worth in a rig?
Yeah.
Space is priceless. So if you could give up a huge section of space for something else and get a Kindle or get easier to manage storage containers, it's definitely worth it.
You've got to find what works best for you. I know some people say, but I still like the paper and I like to hold the book in my hand. And that's great. If that's what you want to do, go for it.
Yeah, there's a lot of places. Now, what we have discovered as we're traveling around the country, a lot of places, a lot of campgrounds will have a take one, leave one book exchange.
Yes.
They'll have a little cubby where you can go in and bring in some of your books that you've already read and you don't really want to hang on to and grab another book. So those are popping up and they're becoming more and more popular. And I think they're becoming popular at campgrounds for just that reason.
Just that reason, exactly.
You can't
which is
carry
great.
all these.
Which is great. Yeah, it's wonderful. And
we have gotten so busy in our retirement. I used to laugh at my dad when he would tell me that, I can't do that, I'm busy, I'm doing this or that or this. Wait, you retired, Dad. How are you so busy?
We get it now.
My son now is giving me that same routine. Dad, you're supposed to be retired. Why? I can never call you because you're always doing something.
Yeah, but we're doing what we want to do.
Exactly. So, all right, common area storage. This is what you might want to look for when you go in. Besides having your checklist now of the things that you want to carry, what extra storage areas do they have? And make a note of that as you're looking at floor plans. Some of the more common areas, you're going to find storage under the bed. That varies. We have a big area as far as the bed, but it's not that deep. Some of them are deeper. But you do have under the bed storage. You'll find one of the couches, like we have our trifold sofa here, it has a lot of storage under that. There's storage.
A few things.
And behind the couch, there are things we store back there. Our backpacks, walking sticks, a great place.
Because it is on a slide. We make sure that it's
Nothing
lightweight
heavy.
thing, nothing heavy.
Nothing heavy back there. If you have a bench seat for the kitchen, for the dining area, the bench seat usually has storage under that. Yeah. And sometimes the TVs have storage behind it. We got real lucky where the game system, any games that we have some extra
CDs.
Video stuff. I have a box of batteries. My command strip box is all sitting behind the TV. So, and it's a way where you just don't see it. So it's really a great storage spot. And then under the rig, obviously, you want to check to see how much storage is under there, because that is important. You have a lot of stuff you don't want to store in the house. It would be nice to have that under storage. And if you're towing, you've got the bed of your truck. So keep that in mind, too, that you still have truck storage to some degree when you travel. But those are some of the areas that you want to look at. Other things to consider, now that we covered all the storage areas...
Can't forget about the pups or the kitty cat.
Oh, yeah. If you're traveling with pets, you got to have supplies for them. And how comfortable is it for them? So you want to make sure that they're comfortable. Yeah, so the other thing, too, is how comfortable is the living space? We're sitting here in our theater seats. It's really nice. We got a couch. We got a TV right in front of us. The floor plan is just, we love this floor plan. And it's a very popular floor plan. A lot of RV manufacturers make this floor plan. But, what's good for you? You may not want this big of a rig, so you got to kind of play around and see.
Right.
Now, one of my big suggestions, and I think I've mentioned this in other videos, even if you want to buy used, go to a dealership or go to an RV show and narrow down the model and the floor plan you want. Don't let the dealer try to rush you. Most dealerships are pretty cool where they know that if you're there that you're going to buy eventually. And if they can be comfortable and if they can not make you feel pressured and make you feel like a part of the family, you're coming back to them. I can't tell you how many times we came into a rig of this floor plan and just sat.
How does it feel? And they understand that.
Yeah, and to be honest, we've had some that where we kind of came in and sat and they're saying, "Oh, what are you thinking?" And I thought, "Well, I just want to take this in for a minute." And I said, and they realized what that meant.
And they've left us in here.
"Hey, great! I got a couple things to do. I'll come back and get you later. Just sit and enjoy the space."
Yeah.
So that's going to wrap this one up. This is going to wrap this one up.
I'm sure we could go on and on about storage and things, but
there might be a part 2 if we want to narrow it down. So anyways, make sure you hit that subscription button.
And hit that bell, let you know when we post every Sunday at 2.
At 2. And to follow up from last Sunday, we hit 3,000 subscribers. Thank all of you for helping us with that.
Thank you.
So
we love you guys.
We're climbing. So
drop us a line, tell us hi, tell us where you are, and we may be coming your way. We don't know this summer because we have not totally settled on that yet.
Oh gosh, that'll be a whole nother video. Thumbs up for good measure. We will see you on the road.
Salancha.